Hey YouTube, it's me Krista, aka Krista First Dollar. Now the beginning of this tutorial did not really copy, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab any face paint that you'd like. I chose teal. Now on here it looks like a light green, but it's not. It's teal, and you'll be able to see in the pictures. It's really bright and really vivid, but like I said, it just doesn't show on here so well. So I just painted my face, my décolleté, so I mean everything like that is painted. That's all I did so far. Nothing else is added. Now what I did was you can grab a glue stick or a foundation stick or anything that you're going to do to cover your eyebrows, and you're going to go ahead and get any face paint and you're going to color them any color you want. So I chose a hot pink. Now if you can't find a bright color, you can use any, what is it called, paint, well not just paint, like what is it, dang, I can't really think of it right now. Acrylic paint. You can use any acrylic paint. Now, you're asking me, is it going to come off your eyebrows? Well, that's the whole point of putting the glue stick on it, or the foundation stick. It's not really going to stick to my eyebrows. It's just sticking on the top piece of it. So, I chose pink, and then after you color your eyebrows with the color that you would like, then you want to grab any black, and I'm using just a black face paint. These are just the 99-cent face paints that you can buy at Walgreens, Walmart, whatever. It's the kid face paint, and I'm just outlining my eyebrows. So that's all I'm doing right now. There's nothing really too complicated about this look, and with this look, I'm just pretty much doing kind of like a fun zombie, colorful type thing. It's not twisted, it's not whatever, it's just supposed to be pretty and cute. So just like any eyeshadow, underneath you're going to highlight the brow bone, and so I'm getting some white and I'm just feathering it on there real lightly, and then on the corners of my eyes. Now this right here you can grab at any kind of beauty store, and sometimes they have it like at Dollar Tree and stuff like that. I know they do have it at Walgreens, but at Walgreens it's going to be more expensive. It's better to go like to a beauty store like King's or Daily Use Beauty or Ebony's or Black Fox. They're only like $1.99 or 99 cents. They come in different colors. This one's just a black. It's just like a cream stick. That's it. You can also use face paint if you like, but the cream stick is just so smooth that you can go ahead and just glide it the way you like it. So I just put a couple dots on the top, more or less the form that I wanted, and then with an angle brush, which is what I'm using, I'm just smoothing it out and make sure that it's placed everywhere and there's no little gaps or holes, or you know, because like I said, I just dabbed it on because a little bit goes a long way. So after you grab that, just make sure they're both even on both sides, or at least more or less even. And so you're just going to grab the little angle brush and just smooth everything out and make sure you draw the top, the shape that you want it. And then you kind of want to like smudge out the bottom just a little bit. Now you can leave it like a sharp edge like this, or you can smooth it out and like blend it and leave it like a little messy, and that's what I did. So you can leave it like this, or you can blend it out. Now if you did this in a different color, like if say I put like yellow or blue and then you outline it in black, that would look awesome as well. But since me, I really don't like hard edges, I like them real smoky. This is why I did this. So I grabbed a little fluffy brush, and make sure not to put it in the middle of it. You just want to grab the edges of it and just smudge it out. Just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and it'll smudge it. So you don't have to rub hard, you don't have to like try and blend it out. Just by touching the little part where you had the black at, it's just gonna like blur it. So that's how you do that. There's no putting any type of makeup on the brush. You're just smudging out what is already on there. And that's pretty much it for that. Now the reason why I did that is because when you're recording, one side has like a light on you, so I see one side darker than the other. So when you like cover it up, then you can see both sides are just as dark. Now right here, this is supposed to be the little cut that's taken off of my face, and you're just going to grab a black face paint and make the cut however you want. It could be as thick as you want, as thin as you want. You can have cuts all over your face. Right here I'm just kind of doing it as I go. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to be doing next and stuff like that, so I'm like, anyways, while I'm letting that dry, I grabbed the acrylic pink paint and I'm just coloring my lips and then letting that dry. Now with a blue, because like I said, you can't really see, I look really pale, like a pastel green, but I'm teal. I'm like turquoise, tealish color. So what I did is I grabbed a bright blue, a dark bright blue, and I'm doing the shading. So right underneath the cheekbones, you're going to do underneath your chin, you're going to do all your little bone pieces so everything just sticks out. A little bit on your forehead, and so pretty much that's about it. Underneath the chin, the cheekbones, around your forehead, and then the little bones that you have on your neck. So that's optional, depends how you're going to be wearing your costume or how far down you want it to go. I have a jacket on, so it really don't make a difference, but just so that you can see how you place it, you want to place the dark on top of where the bone's sticking out, and then underneath, so that it looks like it's just really protruding out, but even though it's not so much. Now I grabbed a yellow. You saw that little plate that I was using? That is just a little kid's plate that I got from Walgreens. You could have made this red if you wanted, and then put yellow stitches, but because I wanted it to be really bright, I got yellow, and then I'm putting red stitches later on. So I didn't really know what to do, but I wanted something else on my face, so I made another little cut here. So you grab your black and your face paints, and then you just make a couple little lines, and then you gotta let it dry. No matter if you're using acrylic paint or you're gonna use face paint, before you do any step, make sure that it's completely dry first before moving on, because if not, it's just gonna smudge when you try to do anything else. Now I'm outlining the pink with the black face paint, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just outlining my lips. Now if you mess up at all, or the line's not as perfect as you want it, go back in with the pink paint and just make sure it's as even as you want. Now this part I should have did when I was doing the blue blending or doing the shadows and stuff like that, but since I didn't do it and I didn't know I was going to do it, I just put it afterwards, because you don't want to mess up the little face paint or the acrylic paint that you just put for the cut. So if you do it the way I did it, just be really careful and stipple it on instead of blending it the way I just kind of did. Okay, so I grabbed the yellow and I just try to keep it inside the black little line as much as possible. If you go over the black, oh well, it's just supposed to be like a little highlight, just supposed to show as if that's blood. So mine's yellow instead of red, and that's what I did. And then if you put too much yellow, then go over with the black and just make sure the yellow stays inside and the black's more or less on the outside. Now, like I said, instead of having the stitches all crazy yellow or white or black, I wanted mine just really colorful, so mine is red and my blood is supposed to be yellow. So what you're going to do is just going to grab some red face paint and just make a couple little lines, and it's supposed to look like your stitches. After you do your little lines, you can put as many as you want. You want to grab the black face paint and you want to just outline it. Outline all your little red lines, and this is just going to give it some definition and make it look more to where it's standing out instead of blending in with the yellow. It's going to make the red pop out and the yellow pop out differently. Now when it comes to the little stitches on my eye, you can't really, I mean you can if you have a little thin brush, but I'm not that patient to go around and do tons of little circles around that. So what I did was I just made a little line right next to the red, just so the red looks like the highlight and the black looks like just gives it some depth. But you can still see the red. Don't completely cover the red. It's just going to sit right next to it, beside it. Now, you're going to grab some black and you're going to rub, because this is face paint. It's not acrylic paint, just face paint. Or you can use eyeshadow. So I grabbed some face paint and I put the rest of it on the back of my hand, so that when I put it on my face, it comes off like a little shadow. Like really light, fine paint. So I'm just going and making little C's around the little stitches, and it makes it look like if it's been stretched out. So I hope this was super simple, super easy, and it's a colorful little zombie. Hope you enjoy this. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Love you guys, and talk to you later. Bye.
Everybody's story, and everybody